Hi everyone. Hi Tanya. Hi Bian. Hi Stanley. How are you? Let's wait just a couple of minutes until all the guests join and then we can start the meeting, okay? Okay, more people are joining now. Hi Shamim. Monday.
Hey, how are you?
All good, all good. Let's just wait a couple of minutes until all the guests join and then we can start. For the record, for those who don't know me, welcome to Sales Process Launchpad Mondays calls. My name is Chris, and I'm the onboarding specialist who's just going to help you out check a specific tool for the week. We're going to cover just the homework that is for this week, and I'm going to be showing you by the end of the call the prices for those who um, just finish the homework, okay? Okay, I see more people are joining. Perfect, perfect. Okay, all right. Let's start then. I'm gonna be sharing my screen, so let me know, guys, if you can see my screen, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me see here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Do you guys see my screen now? Perfect. All right. So for today's Launchpad Monday call, what we're gonna do is cover on the main part how to set up email campaigns. Okay. In order to set up an email campaign, first we need to set up a couple of things. The first thing would be to set up your email services, right? This is also probably gonna be covered on the CRM calls, but I'm gonna show you just on the basic level what's it's supposed to be set up in order for you guys to set up and send email campaigns, okay? In order to set up email campaigns, what we need first is an email domain or email services connected, okay? So in order to connect that email domain or email service, we gotta go to settings on the bottom left, and then we gotta have the email services sections connected in here, okay? So if you don't have a domain, the first thing you would need to do is to get one and also a professional email connected to this. Just because what it will allow you to do is increase the deliverability here for sending bulk emails, okay? Once you get the domain, the next step would be to set up a dedicated subdomain for email services. So what's a dedicated subdomain? Basically, is part of your domain being used mainly for email services, right? A subdomain is on a basic level to add your prefix to your main domain. Let's say my domain is christian.com, and the dedicated email domain for my email services could be reply.christian.com. These will be used mainly for my email campaigns and all the bulk emails that I'm supposed to use, okay? Once I do this, you will have to add and verify this subdomain, and this will involve for you guys to add DNS records. If you're using Cloudflare or GoDaddy, this part or this process will be automatic. So it will be added into your GoDaddy or Cloudflare account. But then if you're using another hosting provider or domain provider, let's say Squarespace, um, I don't know, it could be Hostinger or any other hosting service, then probably you will need to add those DNS records manually, okay? Once those records are added manually, you just continue. This will generate the record. Let's just wait a little bit. Okay, in this case, there is one. This is a coincidence, but there is a domain called Christian.com, and as you can see, it's connected to GoDaddy. Okay, you just need to authorize domain, and it will open up in a new tab. Yeah, just in a new tab, you just need to log in into your GoDaddy or Cloudflare account, right? And allow the permissions and connect. Okay, once that is done, if it's a manual process, these are the records that are going to be added. Okay, as you can see, these records are customized depending on the prefix or the subdomain you add. Instead of reply, if you want to use, I don't know, m dot or queries dot your domain name, these will be changed as well. All right. Once you add all these 5 records, actually there are going to be 6. There's a 6th record for the 2024 policies. Okay. Once those records are added, just authorize domain and it will be added into the account. Okay. This is the one I just added. And in order for you to identify it's correctly added or connected into the system, you will be seeing this box in here. And you need to check that the SSL here, instead of unknown, says issued in green. Okay. And if you go to verify now in here, all of the records that I mentioned before should be with the status verified, okay? So that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, this again will probably be covered on the CRM Connect call, but this is the first step in order to set up your email services. So then you can move on to set up or create your email campaigns. Okay. So now you can, if you don't have a professional email connected with a domain, you can still customize and create email campaigns as a template. And then once you get it connected, you can just send those templates that you're working on, right? In order to go to the email campaigns or templates, you just gotta go back on the left panel. And then you just gotta go to marketing. Under marketing, not only you will find the social planner, right? This is mainly a tool for managing your social media posts across different social media apps. But then there's another tab in here under emails. You have campaigns and templates, right? So under campaigns is where you can actually send those campaigns. And under templates is where you can just work on the templates to then send the campaigns. The templates can be reused, of course, for multiple campaigns or different campaigns as well. Okay. So again, the first step would be to go into templates then. And in here, you can just create a new template. Then you can use blank template. You can import an email or you can create from existing campaigns, right? Let's just use email marketing templates in here. You do have those options as well. All right. Depending on the category you choose or the keyword you choose. Let's say we're gonna use business and consulting. So you can just select one you want. Here you would see basically how the template would look like. And if you like it, just upload the template. Once it's uploaded, it will go straight into the template. And here you can start modifying same way as funnels, websites. You will see that the edition part is really similar to those tools. If you want to add elements into the email template, you can just add the elements in here. Okay, pretty straightforward. If you want to edit them, just click on the element you want to edit, and on the left-hand side, you can just edit the element in specific, right? You can change it in here, change the size, for example, for this specific picture, you can change the frames and so on, depending on the element you want to use. For example, for this button, you can add the URL in here and so on. So all of these can be customizable, okay? Now, once you finish editing the template, don't forget to save the template in here on the top right corner, okay? And you can also test it in here. You can test email. You can choose the email that it's gonna be coming from. You can add the sender name. This is optional. And you can use a test account if you have one. Just to be sure, once you fill all this out, you can just send the test email and see how it would look like, okay? In this part, probably you'll have to play a little bit around with the different elements and just according to your business needs or your aesthetics, you can just finish your editions, okay? Now, one thing to keep in mind is once the email template is saved, it will be stored in here. Of course, you can divide them into folders depending on your line of businesses or the services that you have. You will see the statistics in here in one of the tabs, but that is once you send an email campaign. So the next step would be to go to campaigns in here. And under campaigns is where you can just select the templates that we created. For example, here is the one I just created, Lifestyle Coaching 10. We can use this one. And once you select the specific email template that you want to use for your email campaign, you do have the options to send the email in here, okay? Just on the top right corner next to save, you would just send or schedule. And then once you click on that, you will have several options to send the email campaign. You have the send out option, pretty straightforward. The schedule option, which will basically be scheduled for a specific days you choose from, okay? If you choose the send now, it's very similar to sending a normal email. You just gotta put in the information for the sender, the subject. You can add a context in here, the recipient. You can add all contacts, smart lists, and so on. People with tag. And if you decide to opt for schedule, you can just put in the specific date and time, and the same will be very similar, okay? Now for batch, batch is kind of like a different tool. So if you decide to use batch schedule email campaigns, what it will do is basically it's similar to scheduling the email campaigns, but it's gonna be sent with different time frames according to the volume of the email campaigns and your contacts, right? So let's say you have 10,000 contacts to send the email campaign to. If you use the batch schedule system, what it will do is repeat the sequence, let's say in time frames of 2,000 contacts each, right? So you can customize this in here basically, all right? You can add 2 batches, repeat after 2 hours or 4 hours, and so on. And this will automatically send the email campaigns divided in groups, right? And then the last one is not very common, but then RSS schedule is mainly uh, for you guys to send updates, kind of like newsletters, in order to resend them every time. What this will allow you to do is to have a better experience on updating your contacts or leads um, with maybe new upcoming services or features that you may have, okay? All of these type of email campaigns can be tested in here on the top right corner under send test email, just to practice and to see the final view, okay? Of course, under the email campaigns that you use, you can attach files and everything within a normal email as well, okay? Now, going back in here, let's go back. Again, once the email is sent, uh, you will start seeing the metrics in here, the RMO, and the order rate as well, depending on the email campaign you choose from. Basically, depending on your marketing strategy, all the analytics will appear in here, okay? Now, under campaigns, you do have the workflow option, and this is basically all the workflows or automations that are connected to emails campaigns, okay? Or that have email sequence in it. You can just check on those, on the ones you have in here, and they will open up in a new tab. Do you guys see the new tab in here? The one I just opened? Perfect. So, um, the one I opened, for example, it starts with a Facebook trigger, right? Now, we're not gonna focus on the specific workflow itself, but as you can see, you do have within the sequence email sequences in here with email campaigns. And here you can see basically under workflows, the automations that have an email campaign in it as well. So if we go back in here on the second tab again, this is the actual workflow. And as you can see, here, as you can see here, we have 1, 2, and 3 email campaigns within this automation. If we click on that specific part of the workflow, we can see the email campaign is added in here. Okay. We can edit it through the workflow as well. But this is one of the many email campaigns where you can use them. And the same applies for the other ones that are here. If I close this one and go to this one, for example, here you can see that there are other email campaigns as well. Okay. Now, if you're just working on this part and you struggle with any part of setting up the email campaign or your email domain in order to send email campaigns, uh, again, feel free to reach us out in the live chatting here on the top right corner. You should be able to search for specific articles on email campaigns. And here you'll have basically the step-by-step on how to use those and how to set them up. For example, how to send a regular email campaign. And here you'll have part 1 divided into steps, right? Same process. And the same applies for the other options that I just mentioned. If I type in email campaign again, you have the option for RSS, regular email campaigns, the difference between email templates and email campaigns. That's something I just explained. Basically, the difference is email campaigns are being sent once you create an email template, and then the email templates can be used for different email campaigns. Okay, so first you would need to create the email campaign, and then you can use them for your the email template, sorry, and then you can send them for email campaigns. Okay. Um, okay. And then if you are struggling on how to set up your email domain, you do have that option as well. I think this is a good example. How to set up dedicated sending domain. Here you'll find the step by step as well. You'll have to go in here. Here are some of the hosting providers that I mentioned: GoDaddy, Cloudflare, Hostinger, Namecheap, Squarespace. Those are the most common ones, but there are many hosting providers. So in order to set them up, apart from GoDaddy and Cloudflare, probably the process of adding the DNS records is going to be manual. So I would strongly suggest you to go in here. And then if you still need more assistance, we do offer the chat support in here as well. You just need to fill out with your name, email, and the question or query you have, and an agent will reach out to you in order to help you with your specific query. Okay. Now, so far, do you guys have any questions on the email campaign section? You can, if anyone has a question, you can just
Can-
unmute or you can type it down in the chat. No worries.
so let's say you schedule a seminar and let's say you have a 5 days challenge seminar.
Mm-hmm.
How to sign up that email? So do we already have that email sequence in the sales process already, or I have to create one?
The homework would be to create a basic email campaign. Not sure if there are email campaigns pre-built in your specific accounts. There
Mhm.
could be email campaigns that I would need to check on my end, but yeah. As for today's training, the idea would be for you, Sherry, to create just a basic email campaign and to take a screenshot. I'm gonna be covering again the homework in just a second.
Mm, it's really complicated for me. Because I haven't even catch up the previous lesson yet. It's like a listen to a French to me. Nothing registered in my head. Is it possible for you to just do a quick demo? For example, uh,
Mm,
the Black Friday is a campaign, and how to create one quickly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to send an actual email campaign just because there is no email domain set up for this test account. But
Okay.
I'm gonna be sharing just how the process would do. So first, again, you will have to set up your email domain, but that's not something we're gonna go deeper today. I'm just gonna show you the email campaign part. But important to have your email services, email campaign, or sorry, email domain ready in order to use this feature. Now, once that is set up, we are gonna create a template in here. Let's go to the one I just created. You can use one from blank as well, depending on what you want, right? But for the purpose of testing, here you can add the logo. You can change the image in here. In order to change any image or any picture, any video, remember to first have them uploaded in the library that we have in here under sales process. That would be, if we go back, basically it will be under media storage, right? So in here you can just upload all the pictures and videos in your desktop. And then once you have it in here, it can be used in your social media post, in your funnels, in your email campaigns, in everything within the sales process account, okay? Now, going back to the email campaign, let's go back in here. Okay, so you would change your logo in here. Just click on edit and you can upload the specific picture that you uploaded in your library. You can change the text and everything in here as well. Oh, I just copied, sorry. You change the same way the image in here according to the one you want. Then here you have this pre-built, but if you want to just customize the text, you can do it in here. Something, whatever you want. Marketing strategy, right?
Mm. I can add the YouTube link in the text, right?
Of course, yeah. This will be basically an email, but with better aesthetics. So you can add the same things you can add in an email, but on a more professional level, right?
Uh-huh.
Then once you change all the wording, as you can see in here, you can link a text. So if you type down YouTube link in here, and then you use the URL you have, you can save it, and that will be changed into a link.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, Under the contact button in here on the left panel, you can select the URL for that specific button. Let's say if you want them to book an appointment with you or to do a certain action, you can just have the link and put it in here, okay? You can change the color of the button. This is very straightforward. Let's use black.
Let's
Um,
say I have 2,000 contacts. What is the correct sequence to send out emails? Like every 5 minutes, to five
that
people?
depends. That depends on the type of sending you use.
Uh-huh.
That would be in the next step, but I'm gonna go in there in just a second.
Okay.
So once you finish editing here, let's just say you still want to add more things to the email campaign. You can add a shopping cart, you can add a video in here. You would need the link in here, of course. Um, a footer, if you have a specific feature, you can add the code for that. And then if let's say you want to do the webinar, you can have the countdown until the day of the go live for that webinar, right? That can be added in here as well. And once this is fully edited, remember to save first. Once this is saved, you can just start sending. And in here you have different sending options. You can send at the moment to all those 2,000 contacts. Um, Again, in order to have this feature fully available, you gotta set up your email domain first. But once that is done, you can start using this. You can schedule the email campaign to whatever date and time you want. And if you use the batch options, you can send it in batches. As you mentioned, it could be instead of hours, it could be minutes. We did a 5-minute batch, and you can select the amount or the quantity of batches as well. Start time from this time to this time. And then the rest would be the same setup. You gotta send the sender. You can opt for the sender name, subject, context, and then recipient too. It could be all contacts. It could be divided into smart lists, people with specific tags, and so on. Okay. And also, of course, you can attach files in here. And before sending, again, you do have the options to send test email in here. Same thing from email. You can use your email, your professional email in here. You can use the name, send a test email to a test account you have. And what is that? Once that is done, send the test email and see how it would look like. That will give you a lot more confidence on just testing and seeing the final product of this email campaign, okay? Um, and once this is done, you would just review and schedule. Let's say that I want to review and send. Here, when you review and send, it will let you know the mandatory fields that are missing in order to send the email. Okay, but once this is all good, you can just click on send on the bottom right corner, and that would be it. If it's scheduled, it will be scheduled for that specific day and time. And if you want to send it at the moment, it will be sent. Okay.
One concern, if I send, let's say I have 2,000 contact, if I click send now, it will be sending out altogether, right?
Exactly.
And
So the amount of email that you can send really depends on your deliverability. That's why if you have a professional email um, and dedicated email domain, that amount increases.
okay, so I'm not gonna be flagged as a scammer, you know,
Exactly. The idea of
right?
setting up a professional email and a dedicated email domain for your email campaigns is to um, prevent from those email campaigns to be seen in the system as scam or spam or anything sketchy like that. That's the
Okay,
idea. But if you want to just make sure to have a correct amount of email campaign sent, you can use the batch schedule as an example and have um, portions of your contact lists or leads to have the email campaigns received.
okay. If they're in different states or even in different countries, uh, how could I schedule it to make sure everyone can receive at the correct time?
Well, I mean, that would be based on your time zone, right?
Uh-huh.
So of course, if you have a client portfolio of different people from all around the world, you'll have like different time zones in there as well. So probably not all. You can one thing you can do is segregate them according to time frames or time zones.
Oh,
If you want to do
okay.
those, you can do that. This is something that I just come up with, but if you want them to receive the email campaign to that, let's say 5 p.m. For Europe and then Asia and then I don't know, the US, then probably you could add a tag and then change the time zone according to those to your preference. Okay. All right. Now, as I mentioned, I'm gonna stop sharing now for a second. The homework for this week will be basically doing a basic email campaign and then sending a screenshot to the community group. Okay. Um, Let me give you guys give me 1 second. So, so again, that would be the homework for today's for this week. To send a screenshot on a basic email campaign with all the features, right? If you send more screenshots, it will be better. Okay. Remember to send them with the hashtag sales process wins. Okay. And the first three seats are you gonna receive a prize. The first seat would be an exclusive hot seat coaching with Penguin. All right. They will cover basically how to fine tune your offer, optimize your sales funnels, expand your traffic strategy. Um, and then for the second seat, you'll receive a one-on-one traffic with Marcus. Okay. The topic will be traffic and ad strategy session. Okay. You will review performance and targeting, split testing techniques for better ROI. Okay. And basically advanced marketing strategies in general. Okay. And then the third seat would be one ticket to the Intern Mastery Retreat Live on 2025. Okay. This is the third seat, but the first and second seat will also receive that prize. So in there, basically, you will gain a better insights into the 10 critical strategies to maximize your business for the upcoming year, and just an amazing experience on how to get your business grow and all the marketing strategies, including in the sales process plans. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be stop sharing my screen now. All right. Now, guys, appreciate the time for today's Launchpad Mondays call. Um, Kate, I did create a ticket, but I gotta check with you, so I'm gonna be following up with you personally. Um, but basically, again, try and do the homework for today's week, and I hope you guys can join the next calls for this week as well. And if anything, we can always keep in touch and reach out to us. Okay. All right, guys. Again, Kate, I'm gonna be following up with you in regards of the order in just a second. But I hope you guys have a nice week, good start of
I have
December.
one doubt. Is it possible for you to clarify?
Yeah, you have a question, you
So
said, John?
yeah, one question. The certificate that that we provide, I've activated certificate for each products. Once they complete, they get a certificate kinds. But is it like what is the flower bracket for the product name to come on the certificate?
Sorry, not following the question in here. Are
On the
you talking about
certificate, there is
the email campaign?
membership products. No, membership products.
Oh, you're talking about the membership section.
Yeah, membership section. Once they finish the
Mhm.
program, I give like the automated certificate reaches them.
Okay,
Certificate.
for this specific question, John, since it's not part of today's this week's training, I would suggest you to go on Friday. I'm gonna be
Ah,
hosting the FAQ for general queries.
done.
Um, or else you can use the live chat just because it is divided into different part of trainings, right? But on FAQ Fridays, I can definitely look it up. And also, if you don't have the time to wait until Friday, try and reach out to the live chat, and I can
Okay,
follow up with you on that end.
done.
Okay,
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
perfect. All right. Again, guys, appreciate the timing here. I give you a spare 15 minutes and have a nice week, okay? Hope you guys can join on the next sessions. Take care. Bye bye.